JBNN will keep you informed. I'm Michelle Jones. Before we get into the news, please remember to like, subscribe, leave a comment, and share the news with someone today. Now on to the news. IC Chairman Justice Seymour Panton not drinking Parliament's water. Chairman of the Integrity Commission, Justice Seymour Panton, brings his own bottle of water to the meeting of Parliament's Integrity Commission Oversight Committee, stating that there seems to be something in the water at Gordon House that causes members to make certain utterances.
I want to add a personal note, Mr. Chairman, if you'll allow me, that back on this question of malice, I have been a lay preacher in the Methodist Church for decades. Malice is not in my makeup, and it is not in the makeup of the commissioners. And there may be persons who need to repent, and they can join me at church, Providence Methodist, any Sunday. I don't know if something is wrong with the water in Parliament, why some people, the moment they get into Parliament, they say certain things and behave a certain way. I don't know if that is it. As a result, I decided that I wasn't going to take the chance of drinking any water here. Another feature, Mr. Chairman, which I'm very serious about, is that because of what has been happening, I personally intend to see if I can meet with Senator Longmore, Doctor, to have a word with her, because it may well be that she needs to have a word with some members of the House.
Gunman killed parent at primary school. Up to late Monday evening, detectives were still processing a crime scene at the Russell Primary School in St. Andrew, hours after the murder of a parent in full view of children and other parents. The deceased man has been identified as Gary Leslie, otherwise called Junior. His shaken family left the school compound at 6 p.m., still in disbelief at the tragic turn of events, after Leslie went to pick up his daughter after school. A woman, who identified herself as a sister of the deceased, hung her head as she entered a vehicle that was waiting to take them home. "I don't have the strength. I can't talk now," another relative said as she was being consoled by another. It is understood that the family's from Olympic Gardens and the Spanish town, St. Catherine. The latter has seen a spate of violence and killings in recent days. Reports from the police are that Leslie entered the school compound sometime after 2 p.m. As he exited a white Toyota Probox, was approached by two men who were seemingly waylaying him. They opened fire, hitting him in the head before making their escape. Leslie was taken to the Kingston Public Hospital, where he was pronounced dead. A parent said the daughter of the deceased man fainted on witnessing the attack. "Me glad them never hurt the children. She and my daughter was in the same class. My daughter said she was just exiting class when she heard loud explosions, and her teacher locked the door and told them to get on the ground until it was safe," the parent said. The St. Andrew Central Criminal Investigation Branch, which is probing the killing, has not yet established a motive. The St. Andrew Central Police Division has seen a 36% year-on-year increase in murders as at October 12. The division has seen 60 murders so far this year, compared to 44 for the corresponding period in 2023. The island-wide murder tally for this year stood at 897 as at October 12, a 19.2% decline from 2023. Victims of vehicle break-ins at stadium urged to file report. The police are appealing to motorists who had their cars broken into or stolen at last night's football match at the National Stadium to come forward and make a report. A viral video showing several cars with damaged windows has been making the rounds on social media platforms, with some users calling out the security arrangements at the stadium. Acting Senior Superintendent of Police in charge of St. Andrew Central Division, Rory Martin, said that the police have so far received 3 reports. Two of the reports were for break-ins and stolen property. And the other was our car that was stolen, which has since been recovered.
Every car they broken in. Every car. Oh, that's a liquor. Every car. Everything. Watch out.
Man arrested for trying to smuggle contraband into Runaway Bay police lockup. A man who breached security at the Runaway Bay police station in St. Ann on Saturday and attempted to smuggle contraband into the facility was arrested and charged. Alfonso Horton, otherwise called Prince, a 32-year-old labor of law Buxton in Brownstown, St. Ann, was charged with introducing contraband into a penal facility. Reports are that at about 5:30 p.m., off-duty police personnel observed a man jumping over a wall at the back of the station. He proceeded to the vicinity of the cell, where he placed a package at the back of the facility. An alarm was raised, the suspect was held, and the parcel was retrieved. It contained cigarettes, vegetable matter resembling ganja, and a knife. Royal dog shot and injured, friend killed in Florida shooting. Popular Jamaican social media personality Akeem Dunbar, otherwise called Royal Dog, is reportedly receiving treatment at the Memorial Regional Hospital in Florida after being shot and injured in an overnight shooting in Miramar, Florida, that claimed the life of another male. The shooting happened in a Dunkin' parking lot in Miramar. Reports are that at about 3:30 a.m., the Miramar Police Department received alerts of the shooting. When officers arrived on the scene, they discovered shell casings, but no victims. Shortly thereafter, police received a call that an adult male had shown up at the Memorial Regional Hospital with a gunshot wound. Police were then alerted that a second adult male victim was found. One of the victims has since died, but the police have yet to identify the deceased. Details of what led to the shooting were not immediately available. Police say they have witnesses cooperating with the investigation. Taxi operator seen in video stolen JUTC bus, now in police custody. Head of the Public Safety and the Traffic Enforcement Branch, PSTAB, Assistant Commissioner Gary McKenzie, says the taxi operator, who was captured on video hurling stones at a JUTC bus, has been taken into custody. ACP McKenzie says based on the video, he'll be snapped with several charges.
He is in custody as we speak, and we are carrying out our investigation. The investigations will unearth the range of charges based on what we saw on the face of it. It appears that there was intention to destroy property, so that will be done. Based on what we saw, there was some element of dangerous driving. So we are in the process of finalizing our investigations around it.
The taxi operator was seen running alongside the JUTC bus before hurling objects that smashed into the windows of the unit. The incident happened on Old Hope Road in the vicinity of Hope Gardens in St. Andrew last Thursday. Council demands promised funds for Hurricane Beryl relief packages. Council for the Alligator Pond Division in the Manchester Municipal Corporation, Omar Robinson, has called for the release of the promised funding for Hurricane Beryl relief packages. Councillor Robinson says local government minister Desmond McKenzie promised an allocation of $500,000 toward the care packages, but this has not been forthcoming. Robinson says suppliers are clamoring for payment after providing goods on credit.
I really need some answers from the minister. An announcement was made that each councillor will get monies for care packages. I would have done the necessary paperwork, spoken to the supplier, invoices and all, and up to this point we have not received 1 red cent as it relates to care packages. Now I have to be answering the supplier. I have to be answering the supplier. This is not good. This is not good at all. When people in the Alligator Pond Division who were adversely affected by Hurricane Beryl, some of them would have gotten care packages, and I had to stop the process because I want some clarity on this. We cannot be running local government like this.
Council is concerned about water quality in St. Thomas. Several councillors of the St. Thomas Municipal Corporation have expressed concern over the report from the Health Department on the water quality across the parish. The St. Thomas Health Department had reported to the council that some water sources in the parish needed to meet the minimum standards of water quality without providing any detail as to which areas were affected. The councils requested that the report on the water quality provide greater details to avoid any possible outbreak or cause panic among the residents. They also requested a breakdown of the water supplies that needed to meet the minimum standards of quality. Hubert Williams, counsel for the White Horses Division, urged fellow councillors not to engage in a talk shop, but to urgently take a policy decision on how best to address the matter.
We are sitting as the local board of health. So I think we need to make a decision this morning. We can't have meeting and just a talk shop where people come talk without any decision. We have to make a decision on the way forward. Whether we're going to say we're going to put it to specific source, but there have to be some notification. We come and meet for definitely for this man because may I tell you something, when the bad water go there, a whole of people in earth. I remember our health system fragile already, you know. Very much fragile. So we have to take all of this thing in consideration. So even if we want to narrow it down to the specific source, what we find out say no pass or whatever, so we're going to send out say people of the benefit community then. The water is not what.
JBNN will keep you informed. Please remember to subscribe, like, share, leave us a comment, and click the notification bell to receive our daily news items.